Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I'm going to talk about Exitus Elite. If you watched my last video the other day, I was showing one of my memories on Facebook from 2016, August the 1st, 2016, when I came into online business for Exitus Elite. This is August the 6th. On the 6th day, y'all, I wound up making $17,000. I wound up making $20,000 in my first week in Exitus Elite. And I also showed Isha, one of my downline, coming in making $3,000 in her very first month into Exitus Elite as well. Now, that's all great and good. This was back in 2016, but this is 5 years later, and I wanted to show you the kind of income that we're still making inside of this business, and I'm going to do a real quick overview as well. We're leaving to go to Florida tomorrow, so I've got to cut some grass and everything, so I'm going to make this a really short video, but let me go ahead and show you this, y'all. This is of right now $1,905. It was actually $2,000 that came in the last couple of days, but it shows $949.61. And the reason why is because I choose how I want to get paid inside of Exitus Elite. And this person I gave them the choice of PayPal or paying with debit or credit card. And it winds up having a fee, but it's a little bit more of a fee for people out of the United States for me. So UK cost a little bit more, so it was $50 for me to make $1,000 in this case, and then it was $45 for me to make $1,000 right here underneath it because he's from the United States itself directly. So that's where a little bit of some of the money's been taken out. PayPal's actually making their portion. Now I want to go ahead and send this money real quick, and then I'm going to cover the business itself. Let's see, transfer it to your bank. I just like to do this live. I don't ever do the ones in minutes. A $15 fee would be ridiculous. So 1 to 3 days, I'm going to send that with no fee. So it's going to transfer $1,905. Okay, available balance is 0, so it has now been transferred. So I am done with the PayPal section. The reason I do this, y'all, is I like for y'all to see that this is still real. A business like this can still make life-changing income inside of Exitus Elite. And this is August, September, October, November, December, y'all. These are the hottest months in online business. People are going back to school. The holidays are right around the corner. People are spending a lot of money. Yesterday, I spent $90 on the smallest little things just for my son's school supplies because when we come back from Disney, he's actually going to go be starting school. So this is why it's such a hot period and a hot time to be doing online business, and there's none better than August and September. Okay, so just to let you know, let's see here. I'm going to show you a couple of things. So this is John Bates coming in at 10 o'clock this morning. This was me actually asleep. This is me posting in the Facebook group, me congratulating John Bates. And I always do stuff like this for my downline, usually something like, some kind of picture or something like that. And I put John Bates up there. And let me go ahead and click this. I'll show you what's happening inside the Facebook group. Y'all, the best part about, now I've done this, this was 23 minutes ago, right? I've already got 5 people putting hearts. I got 3 comments, welcome, congratulating John Bates and into the business. And at this moment, John's not even in the Facebook group. So when he pops in this, he might see 15, 20 people putting comments, y'all. And let me tell you something else too. One of the most beautiful things is some of the best female marketers I've ever seen is in this. And it doesn't matter if she's making sales or if I'm making sales, we're going to be there for all the people that's asking questions in the Facebook group. So if you are brand new and you're worried, put your people into it as soon as they come into it. You're going to have 6-figure earners answering these people and welcoming, congratulating you and your members into it. The owner, Paul Stevenson, and his son, Jacob, are both going to be accessible to you inside of our Facebook group. It's absolutely awesome. Now, if you don't know, I put your first member in for you at the G1000 and the G2000. So I'm going to cover a little bit more of that in just a second. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. So this was one of the images I had for a while back. Now, I just updated this. I used to do reviews with this, just a little word pad and just slide through and just make everything a little bit more organized and stay on path. But this was one of the images right here, how to make $2,000 days. Well, I just showed you. That was $2,000 being sent to my bank. Here's another commission came out. Me and my girlfriend were actually out eating at Wilmington, North Carolina. This is me and my little boy. $4,000 in 4 days came in right here. This was a few months back. It might have been early this year. I know we had long sleeve shirts on, so it probably was. Okay, Exitus Elite is a very powerful one-up system. Most quality system I have seen for any one-up system. If I had to pick just one system to run with to make six-figure income, it would be Exitus Elite. That's without a doubt, y'all. I've seen marketers that go somewhere else and they wind up coming back here. Either the owners made bad decisions for those businesses. I learned my lesson. I can tell you that. I came in Exitus Elite August 1st, 2016. I wound up making $40,000 plus in my first 30 days in this business. So to this day, the biggest day, biggest weekend, biggest week, biggest month I've ever had in online business has come through Exitus Elite. So in 2016, I had another business. Everybody, my downline was bugging me. Hey, please jump in. I was losing people because I wasn't in it. I jumped into it. I made pretty good money, y'all, but it was one of those things where watching the owners make bad decisions and wind up running the business and into the ground. And when I really just got tired of seeing that, seeing any of my downline getting hurt, and in a one-up system, y'all, we get to pick how we want to get paid. We get paid immediately, and we always make 100% commissions, and we don't get paid by the company. We pay each other. So you just saw how I sent that money, right? It didn't come from Exitus Elite. See what I'm saying? So I've never made a dime from anything from Exitus Elite. Because of this, what happens is it takes all the strain and stress off of Exitus Elite. So this is a 7-year-old business that has just completely updated all these pages, everything is in it, a whole new system, y'all. And we're just, you know what I'm saying? It's like starting with brand new, fresh everything. Did we actually need it? In my opinion, probably not. Because I was making good, this is before the commission changeover, y'all. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You have just made some money. Emails right here. Now, let me show you. These are still the same emails we get now. This was right here. I got a 3 right here. See with this one? So I made 3 commissions so far this week inside of Exitus Elite. You know, $1,000 commissions are pretty awesome, y'all. But let's see, primary service. Okay, it was just letting me know I sent money. That's what the primary was. But yeah, it's the exact same email, so you can see this is real. Okay, this was all done within 30 days, and that was, I think, last year. So even in 2016, I might have been making incredible money, but look at the money it's still being made. Okay, so I put your first member in for you at the G1000 and the new G2000, plus my huge 3-generation bonus training fully unlocked. This is huge bonuses. It is me and 2 other 6-figure earners. We love one-up systems. I will tell you this, we have a tendency, we had done other one-up systems, so we had done other businesses together, not just Exitus Elite. So I decided that because the training is basically universal for anybody in any one-up, I put all 3 of us together, so not only you get one perspective of just me, you'll see somebody else, and and all 3 of us have been free from a job 5 years, and me for 6 years. So you get 3 different perspectives. So maybe you want to learn how to do Instagram, and Adriana can show you exactly how that worked for her. You see what I'm saying? So I really have more than just one way of training you, and maybe she inspired you to do something or something like that. You can't go wrong. Even though we do things differently, we still have a lot of things in common at the same time. So that's what my own personal training provides for you. I'm not going to show you that now because I don't want to make this video real long. But please, if you log in down on my channel and look, you're going to see I have many videos showing my 3-generation bonus training. And you're more than welcome to check out. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You're going to see more videos coming. And me sending money to the bank and letting you know this business is real, even in 2021, 7 years later. Okay, you can run this business without any other marketing system at all. One of my buddies, his name is Rob. We've been doing Power Lead systems now for 7 years. I will check to see if I've got. I've just given you an example. No, I don't have one up right now, and that'll be fine, y'all. It's fine. But we use Power Lead systems to help brand ourselves. So in other words, it'd be a YouTube video I put inside of, explain the business, have a clickable link that takes you down and people sign up. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a sales funnel, right? Well, branding yourself is one of the biggest things you can ever do. Even with that being said, this system has got such quality pages, the best capture pages I have seen, y'all, in any business, in my opinion. Look, these are some webinars right here. I was telling one of my downline, John Basic just came in. One of my favorite interviews was with Darren Little right here. This was a couple of months back. I think it was in March, the latter part of March or something like that. Every Wednesday we have live webinars with the owner, and some of them have actual, interviews itself. Here's a couple of them listed here. Members webinars and stuff like that. So it's always something interesting to listen to. But let me go and take in 1 second and show you. Let me see, getting started. Marketing suite. This is the lead capture pages right here, y'all. I'm going to show you one of my favorite ones. And I have used this one so many times inside of my videos. A lot of people thought I was actually creating them, and it wasn't. These are the actual, that we are given from Exitus Elite itself. And if you realize that somebody takes that much time to make a capture page that looks this well with a video like this, don't you know the quality of the system itself is going to be it's going to be an awesome system. So again, this is one of my reasons I'm here, and me and Rob both have recently talked about in the Facebook group, you can run this business without any other marketing system at all, because if you show people you believe in your business, that you're accessible and you're applying action, if you are accessible, that's a big one right here, y'all, then all they got to look at is the system itself, and it's going to stand its own because it's so sharp. And on top of that, you have an awesome owner, Paul Stevenson. Jacob support. I contacted him this morning from the UK, right? We sent back a few messages need to be taken care of. Y'all, there is no better support than any business or better owner than Paul Stevenson's. Y'all, I've got over 200 videos. I've made over 50 videos in the last year alone for Exitus Elite telling you the exact same thing over and over again. They don't ask me to say anything. I'm just telling you the truth. A guy who got free from a job in 6 months back in 2014, got free from a job May 7th, 2015. Out of all the businesses I've done, been number 1, number 2 in the world, and several, nothing beats Exitus Elite, point blank, period. It is that good, and this is a big part of it. It sets the way for many of the other one-up systems that you may have seen and heard of, have copied our system, y'all. Now, Paul Stevenson used to contact me years ago, and when we talked, sometimes it'd be just one-on-one. He'd tell me, so Shawn, you can believe this? This system copied it. I mean, exact same page. There's no difference. All they did was just take Exitus Elite off and put their name up there. You know, but at the same time, you got to realize, y'all, in a one-up system, some of these businesses are still around 5 years, 6 years later, that's copied Exitus Elite. And the reason why is the pay structure and the way it's set up works. So, I'm not surprised. And one of the biggest, I guess, compliments you can give to a company is to mimic them. And, and that's what they did. So it has been, in my opinion, it kind of set forth a way for other businesses to follow us. And I'm not going to say any names, but 1 or 2 of them are pretty big businesses. Not as big as Exitus, but they're still out there and respectful and respected businesses. I have never seen a one-up or double one-up go out of business. That's a big one right there. I could put anyone to this business without having to worry about them getting hurt or the owner making terrible decisions. That's a fact. Now, you just heard me say a few minutes ago that, we would leave, go looking somewhere else or something like that, y'all, and always wind up coming back to Exitus Elite because of the owners making terrible and stupid decisions. And I just got tired of seeing my downline get hurt. I have never had a downline lose a dime or myself in this business. And I've been with them since August the 1st, 2016. So literally, y'all, I've been 5 years in this one business alone and still smile from ear to ear, knowing that I can sit down, let go, tell people what I think about this business, and that's it. I love this business. We get paid immediately. I already said that earlier. We always make 100% commissions. We get to pick how we want to get paid. I would suggest people give people options. I have my own payment page that I've set up in the back office, and what I'll do is they'll go there. I have PayPal, I have debit, credit card, I have Cash App, I have Google Pay. Western Union is a really big one. Now, here's a little bit of training right here. Don't ever let your downline have a hard time paying. If they're having issues, say, hey, look, y'all, if you want to, we'll just go through Western Union, and that'll be done in just a few minutes, y'all. You make 100% commissions every time. They send you full cash. You don't get a check or anything like that. You just go pick it up. It's pretty awesome. I do that a lot of times for people who are in other countries that have a lot of restrictions. I've seen people that PayPal is not even allowed. And if you like PayPal or not, it does not matter. These are your choices. If you want to use Stripe, whatever you want to use, all this stuff is available to you to put in, and you get paid however you want to get paid, crypto, however it may be, okay? But do give your people options, okay? Exitus Elite has been around since summer of 2014, going on 7 years, what actually it has been since I wrote this. and still growing like crazy. Lots of enthusiasm in this business from old veterans and new members. Facebook group is crawling with daily and weekly $1,000 sale constantly. Now, obviously, we actually have a G2000 as well. Let me see here. There has probably been more people commented. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me see here. Just going to update. Just wanted to show you. Okay, not yet. Okay, well, I had a notification. I thought it might have been it as well. But y'all, there's a lot of really good people inside this Facebook group, and your downline's going to sense that as well when you put them in this. If you got in this business, went into the Facebook group, and just hung around for a few days, you're going to see what this business can really do. It's pretty awesome. Okay, we are still adding new training. Okay, I wrote this a little while back. We just added this. I wrote this right for the video. Entire new system, right? So everything has been updated. It's pretty awesome. At that time when I wrote this, videos on demand, 15 video series. We woke up one morning. He's like, "Hey y'all, check out the back office." Bam! There's a whole new series of training that had been added. New sales page, new videos. This kicks butt. It's a 5-minute video. New capture page, new email campaign written and updated regularly to help you improve deliverability. Paul Stevenson writes it himself. He keeps a constant update and track of how Yahoo is doing, how this is doing, and stuff like that, y'all. And listen, tell your downline never to use Hotmail. Yahoo's a little better, but honestly, if you go with Gmail, it's a lot more professional. It's not going to have all these filters. You get an email from Hotmail and not even know it. And I'm not talking about going to spam. It just won't show it all. They just won't even let you acknowledge it. And the last thing you want in the world is to sign up to a business potentially and have somebody saying they sent you money, just like the emails, that I showed you earlier right here, and you wouldn't even get notification letting you know that you got it. Can you imagine how terrible that would be? So Paul does a lot of things to try to make sure that emails are on track, and he writes his own emails and updates them so that we will continue to have these thousands of emails from the company going out every week, and you've got access to see all these emails. If you have GetResponse or Aweber, it's all integrated. You can add that to it as well. It's not going to be any issues at all. Our back office shows you everything, every lead that came in, if they're active, if they're not active, every member, where they're at, how many people they've actually sponsored underneath them. All the information is sitting there right there at your hands, and I can go all the way back to my day one, even show when I paid, for my very first, when I came into the business, and every commission then. It's a very organized system, and 5 years later, I'm still, have access to everything, every lead. And y'all will say this, at a ratio, I got a 20-to-1 ratio of people comes at G1000 or G2000, right? So think about that, y'all. If you come in a business like this in a year's time, you're not going to have the same quality members and leads like you would if this was something on Facebook for free or cheap. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a whole lot more quality, not only for the system, higher commissions, and the people itself that you attract is going to be sharper people. I can just tell you that. Implement new pay sources directly into the system. They added Stripe recently. Adding new benefits to help all of our members. New getting started videos to help walk you new members into the business and getting started. Way less hand holding for you. So if you're brand new and you had somebody come in, yes, you want to be there for your people, be accessible, walk them through it. I did with John this morning, when he came into the business. But the whole point is, this system has all the training right there as well, so that they're sitting there listening to Paul directly how to set everything up as soon as they come through the door. Again, the purpose of this is way less hand holding for you. Adding new ideas to help new members and motivate them to build their business and upgrade. Let's see here. Let's see, upgrade and pay just a difference. Okay, this is real important. Upgrade and pay just a difference from the package and the admin fees. You do not get punished for not upgrading here. So if somebody came in at G1000 and then wanted to upgrade to G2000, all they got to do is pay the difference of the admin fee and then pay the difference of the sponsor himself. So you are not being punished at all. It's absolutely awesome. Paul Stevenson is awesome. Has over 30 years in online business, also owner of storefront businesses as well. The man cares more for his people than anyone I've ever seen any business. And I've said that already. I can't tell you how many people are going to tell you this very thing. You'll just have to see it and experience it yourself. In the Facebook group, man, People would constantly, brand new people or whatever, pop in there and say, you ain't gonna believe this. I've been on the phone with Paul Stevenson for the last hour. This is absolutely incredible. Or I did a hangout with my downline or my leads, and Paul actually was on it with me. You know, it's awesome that he'll do stuff like that for you. He is accessible. Honestly, the best business owner I have met. In fact, pay structure, y'all. One up. Now, the reason I kept this red right here, and I'm gonna explain this real quick, is because the first one's supposed to be a passive, your sponsor. Well, I put your first member in for you at a G1000 and a G2000. Okay, first member in for you at G1000 and the new G2000. Okay, my smiley face got messed up. It'll be alright. There you go. Now he's fixed. There you don't want to mess up the smiley face, okay? So that's why I made it red, because I'm showing you I'm going to put your first member in for you here. But I also want you to be explained. So I created this myself. The first one, let's say this is you. There's a sponsor, right? First member you put in is going to be a pass up. The second one is yours, and all commissions after. Every person you put in is yours after the first pass up, right? Well, because I'm putting your first member in for you, every person you put in will be yours. Understand what I'm saying? So that's one of my biggest things that can help my downline. But I want to show you how this works. So the second person you put in, let's say his name is Jim right here, right? Jim is, you made $1,000 from Jim as if you came at G1000. Well, Jim's first person is going to be a pass up to you. Let's say it's Steve. Not only are you going to get this $1,000, you got Steve look like you had just personally sponsored him. Now, Steve's second one is going to be theirs. That's what the green ones are down here. It's all theirs. Then Steve brings in Jill. Jill's first one is yours. Exact same. So it keeps on going. Y'all, I want you to understand, out of this process right here, after the first pass up's taken care of, all these $1,000 commissions that I'm making, or $2,000 or whatever they are, is coming from one leg. This is only one person that you put in, and they're doing the work just by getting out there to people, and that's because they want to make money as well. So they owe that one person. You only have a pass up at the highest level. So if you came in at G2000, give me an example, and the next 10 people you got came in at the 100 to 250 to 500 to 1,000, whatever level they came in at, you don't owe any pass ups at any of those levels. All that is yours. You only give up one pass up ever at your highest level, and if you came at G2000, there'd be one person at G2000. But all those downline, or whatever they come in at the lower levels, will always be yours. So that's pretty sweet, y'all. And the reason it's a pass up, that's what a one up is. You pass up one person, and that's how it works. My team bonus to number one, remember I put your first member in for you at the G1000, the new G2000. By qualifying you quickly, that's something that's been changed. I need to update all this stuff. I apologize, y'all. Bonus number two, you get my fully unlocked 3-generation bonus training, as well as in the process, me and 2 other 6-figure earners absolutely love one-up systems all in one. There is no better team to join than Iris Point Blank, period. Why come into Exitus at the G1000 or G2000? I personally have a 20-to-1 ratio of members coming at G1000, 2000 to any other levels altogether. The company itself has a better than 90% ratio of G1000 or better as well. Exitus Elite is a $1,000 business, plain and simple. All day long, y'all. You know, I do YouTube videos, and I don't always get a lot of views, especially in the summertime. It's as slow as it gets, right? Families are at home. They're out and about. School's about to start right now, so people are really looking now. So now is a hot time to get in this business, right? So my video numbers may start popping up, going a little bit higher. But y'all, a lot of my videos lately have not gotten over 100 views. The question is, or the thing that I'm looking for, is I'm not really sweating how many views I get per se. I know that a lot of people on YouTube think, oh, that's a big deal. All I want is someone who is someone that believes in the business, who's accessible, who's applying action. Well, that's me. Anybody can be that person, right? And because of the fact that we have such a high ratio of people coming at 90% or better, or me at 20-to-1 ratio, right? So 95% of my people come at $1,000 or more. It doesn't take a lot of leads from me. So, give you an example. Let's say I average 4 to 5 leads a day. In a week's time, that's probably going to give you 2 to 3 people. Let's say 3 people wanting to do the business, right? Well, 3 people times 4 is going to be 12 people potentially looking at getting into the business. Well, out of that, 2 of them right now during every week is ready to come in. Y'all, you're looking at $8,000, $10,000 to $12,000 at just a G1000 part. And now we got the G2000. So how many G2000 members are going to come into it? It does not take a lot of leads for you to find 2 or 3 people to want to do this business. You see what I'm saying? So it does change lives, and $1,000 is such a sweet spot, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to show this. I want to show one last thing, y'all. First of all, there's nothing missing in Exitus Elite. Awesome honor quality pages, emails, sales, video, training, access support. People are impressed when they see your business is priceless. Okay, now I'll show you this. This is when my little boy, and I had just gotten free from a job. This was actually in May. I was doing a YouTube video sitting at my kitchen table, and my little boy was waving at the end of the video. And I used to work so much, y'all, I didn't barely have any pictures of me and my little boy, a single full-time dad working 65 hours a week. Half the week, he couldn't even stay in his own house because of me working 14-hour shifts. 3 days back to back to back, he couldn't be home. So literally half a week, he couldn't even be at his own house. So I wanted to show you where I was at then. And compared to now, y'all, my son is 14 years old. He wears a size 11 shoe. Went and bought his shoes for school. He's almost as tall as I am. He's almost eye to eye to I am at 14 years old. And half his life, y'all, I have been home. And I will tell you this, online business has changed my life. Definitely find a business you believe in and focus it one way, getting out to people, and master that way, y'all. That's honestly the answer that any good sponsor or anybody who's ever made it is going to tell you. Basically, that's what the answer is to online business. But y'all, I will tell you this: being home for half my son's, life has been life-changing, not just for him, but for me as well. And you can do this, y'all. And I can tell you, out of all the businesses I have done, been number 1, number 2 in the world in, I'm still at Exitus Elite, smiling from year to year, 5 years later, and look forward to the future as well. It's just that awesome of a business. If you were interested in Exitus Elite, y'all, go ahead and click down below. Give me a phone call. Send me a message, y'all. I've got Mark coming in the next few days. If you come in and beat Mark coming in, Mark will be going underneath you. And plus I'll be giving you the links out to John or, whoever, whatever that, if this is the 1,000, 2,000 level. And if we'd be tickled to death, we'll go ahead and get him qualified. And then I'll take your link and do the exact same thing. Give it to the next person in line so we'll get you qualified as soon as possible. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I appreciate it.